are now listening to Lauer Road Radio.
Hey, welcome one and all to the #1 podcast, winter, spring, and fall. Talking sports for the thrill of it all. Hey, talking life, but we're killing it all. Jason and Dan with the master plan. These are dangerous men with the mic in the hand. Bonafide winners everywhere that we go. You're a part of the team.
Lauer Radio.
Dad light, thug light, bright lights in sight. All right. What? Dad light, thug light, bright lights in sight. All right. Yeah. Dad light, thug light, bright lights in sight. All right. Bonafide winners everywhere that we go. You're a part of the team.
Lauer Radio.
Let's get it. What?
At Tanagra, when the walls fell, this is Dan Owings coming at you another time for Lauer Road Radio with my co-host, as always, Jason is here. Jesse is doing what he does. Our czar of information, Preston, is here, hard at work, drinking his seltzer water.
That's me.
Stella is present in person, but she's still waking up from a nap.
Not in spirit.
But we appreciate her hard work. And then the hardest working person I know is also here, and her name is Savannah. Yeah. And she is the hardest working person I know because she has 3 children, and it's just a lot of work. So it is.
3. Stella, are we okay?
Yeah, we're good. We're doing good.
Okay, she give me that face again.
Not that you would know.
Okay.
That's just her face. You're her dad.
Just the only face that she has. So Savannah has been spoken of a decent amount on the show.
Fair enough.
Jesse will bring her up every once in a while.
Not enough.
Yeah,
not enough. Yeah.
And she's a loyal listener. So she was in the downtown Marion area, and so we said, you know what? Come on the show. Let's make this happen. So you doing okay, Savannah?
I'm doing great.
Was this everything as glorious as you had hoped it would be?
My hopes are dying.
Yeah. If you did enjoy the show, I've found that a pretty good way to stop liking the show is to be on the show.
Yeah.
And then most people I know that once they've been on the show, they're like, they don't listen to it anymore.
Ray Grogan
any
ghosted
shine that it had.
Right.
Yeah, Ray hasn't responded to my text.
You realized we were a liability to his campaign.
Yeah. He watched a little bit more. And anyway, we probably are a liability to his campaign. You think?
I think so.
You think?
Yeah.
We're both, but we're probably more. Right? On the scale, more liability.
I think that's what the cease and desist letter said that you got in the mail.
It was
I'm pretty
something.
sure that's what it said.
I didn't read it all, but it was something along those lines.
We had to remove his episode.
Yeah.
It was a whole thing.
So, Jason, it's just another Thursday in Marion, Ohio. It's a rainy day, like it has been in the past, but we're professionals, so we're here to put in the work. I fancy myself as a funny person. I like to be funny. I think I'm funny. I try to be funny. I probably try more often than is necessary. Do you think that's true? You think I'm a little desperate for laughs?
Yes.
So the other day, Erica and I have this meeting with professional people, insurance agents. So we have to have this yearly insurance meeting. Okay? So it's me and Erica sitting down with a friend of yours.
Yeah.
He brought you up. He said, "Don't you know that?" She said, "I saw you with Jesse the other day." I was like, "Jesse, huh? What?" So he went to school. He said he was a couple years younger than you or older than you.
Older.
Okay, so he's a few years older than you.
Yep.
Went to Ridgedale, and anyway, he's a professional. He's an insurance agent, and I feel I'm already a little bit on edge when I'm in like a professional meeting because I'm like, I don't belong here.
Yeah.
I'm afraid that people will find out that I'm not a real adult.
Yeah.
And so but I do like to try to make people laugh. So I do have that thing of like, I'm going to go into this meeting to try to make this person laugh. Well, there's this other lady there. I would say, I don't know, maybe she wasn't like old, but she was older than me. Maybe she's like 50. Let's say she's 50 in her 50s, something like that. Straight faced. She was like, and I showed up to the meeting late, and I made a little joke about how it was Erica's fault, with Erica was there too, I was like, and your friend, he was like, gave me, it was a funny
courtesy laugh.
It was somewhere in between a real laugh and a courtesy laugh.
They call that the insurance laugh.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, you know it.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm Jerry Seinfeld in this moment, but it was funny enough.
Neither did he.
It was funny enough. Nothing.
Yeah.
Straight. Did not. Not even nothing. Just nothing. She didn't crack a smile.
Nothing.
She didn't. It wasn't. She didn't give me a warm glance. I got nothing. I was like, okay, tough nut to crack. All right, so I'm rolling
That's
up.
not going to stop me.
I'm rolling up my sleeves, and I was like, I got a mission in this meeting, and it's not to do whatever you guys want to do. I'm going to make her laugh, right? So, I'm pulling out all the stops, and, I'm sweating. I'm like, get no respect. I'm doing whatever.
Dangerfield.
I'm doing whatever bit I can do, I got voices, I got accents. I'm throwing it out there. I got your friend. He's laughing. We're having a good time.
You're
Erica's
doing shadow
laughing.
puppets on the wall.
Whatever it takes, man. I got props. Call me Carrot Top. I'm bringing all of my best stuff out there.
What's with the old lady not laughing?
Who are these people? I'm trying
What's
everything
the deal
I
with
can.
insurance?
Yeah, what's the deal with airplane peanuts? They don't look like airplanes. I don't know. I'm just doing whatever I can do. And I'm telling you, like a normal person would just recognize how desperate I am and just laugh. Just get me to shut up.
Courtesy laugh.
Just to be like, this
Pity
guy
laugh.
needs to stop because this is ridiculous.
Right.
I can't do anything. And so, I'm just resigned, I guess. And I'm thinking maybe your dog just died. Like maybe there's must have been something that happened recently in her life that has really just been so bad that she's just not in the mood to laugh.
Yeah.
Or maybe she can't laugh. Maybe it's like a disease.
Yeah.
Maybe she's like has some sort of abnormality that prevents her from laughing. So I say, you know what? It is what it is, Meeting's winding down. I have given up. You know what I mean? Like my shirt's like unbuttoned halfway. I'm just like drenched with sweat. I just gave it all I had. Erica, I don't even remember what she says as we're closing the meeting, says something that could maybe be described as mildly amusing. Not humorous.
No.
Maybe amusing.
Yeah.
And this lady laughs like Erica is Eddie Murphy, 1985, in a red leather suit at the Apollo. She loses it. It's like the funniest thing that anybody had ever said. And she looked at Erica, and she was like, laughing at her. I'm like, what the heck? I was so, and we walked away from the meeting, and Erica's like, that was a good meeting. I was like, what the heck is wrong with her? And Erica's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you didn't notice that? And she's like, no, and what do you mean? What are you talking about? I was like, she never laughed at me, not once. She's like, I'm sure she did. I'm like, no, she didn't. But she laughed at you, and what you said wasn't even funny, So I don't know. It's been something I've been thinking a lot about. So I'm thinking about, I don't know. I got to schedule another meeting with this lady, basically.
Because you also have no clue what kind of insurance you have because you weren't focused on it.
Erica was there. That was from the beginning. That was really never going to be. I don't even know why I go to those meetings, to be honest with you.
To make people laugh.
That's my goal. So it's been bothering. I've had a hard week because of that.
Yeah.
It's been bothering me all week. But I'm going to get over it. I'll probably have to schedule another meeting. So what's wrong with me? Am I broken? Like just deeply broken as a person?
You're insecure.
I'm insecure. And
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Do you think it's because I'm a middle child? It's because you're my older brother.
Yes.
Yeah. You caused that, though,
I'm
right?
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I just want to
I
make
do
sure.
apologize.
So-
I have a question.
Yeah.
This is a popular topic on the X.
Oh, do we have X response? Do we have people?
Just one, and
Okay.
he's in the room, so we'll address that
Geeky
later.
guy. I'm
Geeky
tired of
guy.
that guy.
I'll have
That guy
to-
sucks.
You guys were talking about a
He
new
does.
person that I had not heard of before.
No, we talked about her last week.
Who?
Peyton.
It's Peyton.
Patton.
I see Patton.
So here's
General
the thing.
Patton.
General Patton. I think
Yeah.
that's her thing. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I don't know how to say her name.
Okay.
It's P-A-T-T.
It's probably Peyton.
What?
It's like 21st century. It's probably Peyton.
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 I assumed it was Peyton. You said Patton.
Don't listen to him.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Peyton. It's Peyton if it's a her. It ain't
How
Patton.
is it spelled?
P-A-T-T-O-N.
That's Patton.
No.
If
If it was a last
All right,
name.
Jesse. You
So
do
here's
your
the
research.
thing. So Jesse mentioned her last week.
Uh-huh.
And she responded in the YouTube comments and said, that's a Midwestern accent. I've never heard my name pronounced like that before.
And you said Patton.
He said Patton.
Oh, and she
But
said
that's
it's-
not Midwestern accent.
No, that's not a Midwest.
How would you say General Patton?
Well, I would
Listen,
say
here's
General
why-
Patton.
Here's why I say it's Patton. Because one, it's spelled Patton. P-A-T-T-O-N. That's a gimme.
Patton.
A baton. But also, her Twitter @ handle is General followed by a sequence of numbers. So when I saw that, I just assumed
General Patton.
General Patton.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's a joke. Like,
It's probably a play on words. you know.
Yeah.
But I
That's actually
I
not
don't
even
think
her
it's a
real name.
Midwestern accent that would say Patton.
Well, first of all, there is no Midwestern accent, right?
No, that's the correct way to speak.
that
This
there's
is the proper English.
it's just normal talk.
It's just
Yeah.
normal.
It's just I think
And
so.
she's from Alabama.
Alabama.
Whoa, Nelly!
That's I was doing Forrest Gump. You know,
I was doing-
Yeah. All right. So what are you going to say about her?
Midwestern accent?
Yeah, there's a Midwestern accent.
Is
but
it?
It's slight, but it exists.
I mean,
Yeah.
you got the.
No,
North-
there's an Eastern accent. There's a Southern accent. There's a Texas accent. There's certainly a Northern there kind of accent. There's a California surfer dude, whoa dude kind of thing. But just in general, I think
That was Bill Clinton that you just did.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Yeah, but I don't think. Yeah, no, I think this is just
when
the
they
correct
cast
way
for
to
TV,
speak. Yeah.
right? When there's a TV cast and they put it together,
Yeah.
they find people that speak like us
I think so.
because that's the proper way to speak.
Or like when Benedict Cumberbatch is doing an American accent, this is the one he's trying to do. He's trying to sound like us.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah, that checks out.
I think so.
Yeah, I just didn't know the accent. I never heard Midwest. We don't
Hot
have a
take.
Midwest. Yeah,
Benedict's American accent not as good as people say.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
So what are the other hot chicks that you wanted to bring up, Jesse?
What? Listen, I don't know why. This is a thing. Now
It is a
Savannah's all in
thing.
a tizzy.
Well,
Her
that's why
feathers
she
are
came.
ruffled.
Yeah.
She came.
Yeah.
She's like, I want to hear about all these hot women.
Which
Jesse's
I
talking
had
about.
no clue. She told me earlier today that she was coming to the podcast. I was like, okay, cool. And as we're walking down here, she's like, so you can talk about all these other hot women. I'm like, I didn't know. I've now just been ambushed in my lair, right?
Yeah.
This,
This
is the
isn't-
house
this
that Jesse
isn't-
built.
No.
And now she's intruding upon it. So.
I do notice when we bring people up, you're always bringing up, Patton or Danielle or all these other chicks that are following us.
Listen, I also bring up Boy Blob. You guys don't even pronounce his name
How do
right.
how do you know that Boy Blob's a boy? What if he identifies as
Well,
a girl?
I've heard his voice.
You've
I'm
heard
just
his
saying.
voice?
How did
Yes,
you know?
on an X space, which sounds so bad.
Did
What's
he,
it called?
he? Did he?
Yeah.
He
He
like.
gets in the Carol remarks, the
Yeah,
Scuttlebutt
yeah.
Sundays.
Oh,
I was on one of them.
is that still happening?
Yeah, it still happens.
that's
None
cool.
of you guys joined me, by the
I
way.
did- I did once.
Yeah, once. I'm completely
I
embarrassed.
also
Sunday's been a
joined
big day for me, Jason.
I also joined one of hers that you weren't on. So
Was that fun?
it was all right.
All right.
Okay.
I get
So-
the feeling they're all much older than I am.
Yeah.
So-
It's an older crowd.
Yeah,
You know.
but it's fine. I like older people. No shade, Carol remarks. You're wonderful,
Yeah.
Yeah, she's closer to my age than your age.
and you're old.
Yeah, I'm old. I'm older.
Is she the bald one?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Okay. Not I'm Baldwin. I mean like Alec
Alec,
Baldwin,
yeah, no.
Stephen Baldwin. She's bald.
She's bald.
She's got no hair.
She just got a brand new wig.
Okay.
She
Maybe I
always
should-
has good wig picks.
She's a good wig
I should
wigger.
try. She likes wigs.
She likes the wigs.
Yeah,
There's
she
nothing wrong
wears
with that.
wigs.
I don't know why we were so caught off guard.
I
One who
don't
wears
know.
a wig.
I don't know what else she would
It's a
call
wigger.
it. A wiggist?
It's a wigger.
I think
Alright.
maybe a wiggist.
Probably a
I think
wigette.
if you make wigs, you're a wiggist.
Yeah.
You know.
What if you wear a wig? One who wears a wig. It's a wigger.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't think wigger is wigger a bad word. It's a
I don't
white.
know.
It's a.
Oh,
I mean, I'm not gonna say that word.
Don't
of
Google
course.
it. Preston's Googling it.
I'm just gonna look.
We
at
might
the
find
term.
out it's a bad word.
I might.
Don't
well,
find out.
everything you listen. You look anything up on that one website, it's gonna say it's
Urban
bad.
Dictionary.
Yeah, like Panera's probably got the nastiest definition. Like, look up Panera on Urban Dictionary. Don't tell us what it says, but I'll bet it's something super nasty.
If you looked up Jason Owings on Urban Dictionary, it was not good.
yeah,
For
well,
a while, it was not good.
Okay, all right. Well, what else you got? I got other things.
Oh, I
but-
got lots of
Okay,
stuff.
let's see what you got.
I
What do
got
you got?
I got things highlighted.
Oh, you do like to highlight.
I'm a highlighter. Okay, so
Oh, jeez.
I'm reading my stuff here. What? Okay, listen. This is a exercise I want everybody in the room to do. Okay? You're going to hold out. You're going to make a little
Jesse, I'm sorry. 1 second.
Yeah.
Jesse, exercise is when somebody like I know you sweat a lot, you know.
Yeah,
But
tying
that's
my
not.
shoes.
I mean, that's not exactly exercising. It's like when somebody like on purpose does something so that they'll sweat.
like
you know what I
carrying
mean?
the boats.
Sure. Okay. Sorry.
This is more of a task.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
not an
Oh,
exercise.
you
thinking
said the
about
word
the movie.
exercise.
Yeah.
I just saw his whole eyes like glare over. He
You're going
didn't
to create a
understand.
little hole.
I'm
Holding,
left eye dominant. Is that the question?
Yeah. Are you your left eye?
Uh-huh.
So do you guys know how to do this?
Nope.
You create a little hole in between the two palms of your hand. You put something in focus in between them, and you pull it closer and closer to your eye until it reaches one of your eyes.
And then that's how you know which
That's
eye.
your dominant
Your
eye.
dominant.
Right eye.
I'm right eye.
Right.
I'm right eye.
Right.
I'm right.
Right. Stella, what are
Stella?
you?
She doesn't. Why are you even talking?
She's
to
like,
her?
I tell you what I am. I'm annoyed.
I'm a closed eye.
I'm here, and that's enough. I'm left eye dominant.
Yeah.
I also have the vision of a fighter pilot. So.
Well, that's what they said.
You think he tells everybody that? I don't think so.
He's trying to make you laugh.
I'm going to go test this out. I'm going to go to his office and get an exam and be like, so what do you think about my eyesight, doc?
Fighter
Pretty
pilot.
good?
Yeah.
Fighter pilot? Fighter pilot? Like, what are you talking about?
And he said, I'm not the one that said that. He's the one that said that.
Yeah.
He said, I've been doing this for a long time. Never seen anybody with as good a vision as you have. He said, I've been doing this for 30 years. And
You
he said,
have the best
vi-"
vision of anybody he's ever seen.
That's what he said.
Marion, Ohio.
I was reading like the copyright on the bottom of the thing. Like I was
In the mirror,
I was
upside
like
down.
I was
in the
literally
dark.
I was like looking through a wall.
X-ray vision, huh?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I don't have that good of eyesight.
Yeah.
Things become more and more blurry. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not convenient. And when they put the Netflix like description stuff up there, is it getting smaller or is that just me?
That's you. That's just
think
you.
it's you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you aware of the
Everybody's like, yeah.
so Greenville, Ohio?
Oh, yeah.
I got some friends that used to live in Greenville. I don't think we can call them friends of the show. It's Aaron's dad used to live in Greenville.
Aaron's dad. Okay, yeah.
Used to live in Greenville. And I don't know how I came across this the other day, but there's a cult. There's a church in Greenville that's a cult.
Let's go.
It's called the Church of God Greenville or something. No, it's like the Church of God something something something. And what's that?
You had me at cult.
You do
I'm
like
in.
cults.
I'm
So
in.
these guys, they all kind of dress the same. They all dress Amishy, kind of
Okay,
like
yeah.
it's a lot of dark clothes. The women wear long dresses.
Zippers
and
or
stuff.
buttons?
I think they're buttons, but
Okay.
it's all black.
Okay.
A lot of black. A lot of the guys have the Amishy beards, but they don't seem to have to.
Okay.
But they all are wearing those clothes. And so I got on their website. And
Do
I
they
was-
have hats?
some of them wear hats, but it's not like a.
I want to wear a hat.
Okay, I think they'll let you wear a hat.
Okay.
Their deal is that the guy that started it, and then there's like 12 apostles of the church.
Okay.
And these guys fancy themselves as elevated above the original apostles.
Oh, okay.
So they have even more authority than those guys did, and any one of them could even write scripture.
Okay.
They have the ability to do that.
I like it.
Right. And but I'm pulling this church up on what I mean. They have like a pretty active social media website.
Yeah.
They're doing they have stuff. Their live stream's pretty good. And it's a very multiracial congregation, which surprised me, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Some of their music's all right. Like it's mostly just singing.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time on this, and I'm really interested in it because
Yeah.
it's just this one random thing, and I'd never heard of it. And so it's the Church of God something 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 in Greenville. And I say all of this to get to the point where I then started. I saw, they have some Google reviews,
yeah.
So
Oh.
I'm one that reads church reviews on Google. It's just something I like to do. And the whole reason I brought this up is because Jake gave a review of this church, and it just was so good that I just had to.
Okay.
I just had to read it.
I like it.
1 star.
Oh, okay.
This is Jake's review. He said, the fish tacos were subpar. Pretty cool cult, though. Ray Tinsman, who's the guy that leads it, Ray Tinsman fancies himself above Jesus, which is a refreshing move. And I just loved that review
Yeah.
so much. Fish tacos were subpar. Pretty cool cult, though. Ray Tinsman fancies himself above Jesus, which is a refreshing move.
Okay.
So, anyway,
How far of a drive is it from
Greenville, it's a couple hours.
I might go.
I've been
We
there.
should all go. We
Listen.
should record an episode there.
here? I'll go.
They seem to have a good time out
When
there.
did they meet?
I saw one of their reviews was from their neighbor. They're like, I don't go to church there, but they're great neighbors.
Oh,
Like that
okay.
was a review. They're like,
Yeah.
they really,
It's
you know,
2 hours and 11 minutes from here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
some Sunday morning.
yeah,
let's
Ray
just
Tinsman is
pack up the van?
his name.
Yeah.
Well, they probably don't meet on Sunday mornings. I found that places that don't meet on Sunday mornings definitely cults. So, I mean, this is just in my experience, you know.
That checks out.
So yeah, there it is. Ray Tinsman. Look him up. You might appreciate him.
I kind of like Ray.
He said some interesting
Yeah.
things. He said that racism is the sin of all humanity, and he said all sins can be traced back to racism. is
Okay,
what he
he's
said.
very
they're
woke.
woke?
Yeah, very woke.
Yeah, I can't figure these guys out.
Yeah, because there's an
thing.
article on their website where they're like all out war against the gays.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the gays.
So it's
That's
like-
like in the
gays.
front of
Yeah.
it too.
Yeah.
but
they're anti-gay, but they're anti-racism,
they're very against racism.
but they're also against the gays.
They're against the gays. The gays.
Oh no.
I see how they dressed. and
Oh
it's
my
very-
gosh.
Yeah.
Listen to this.
These guys are good.
There's a
they
thing,
got a
it
whole.
says their prophetic lineage. So their prophetic lineage goes
yeah.
from
I need a prophetic lineage.
Yeah.
That's
You
what I'm
have
missing.
one.
Oh,
Yeah.
listen, Enoch to Abraham, Moses.
Oh, they went all the way back to
They
Enoch.
did. They went
Hey,
all the way back
listen,
to
we
Enoch.
all go back to Abraham.
Well, but listen, this is their
Enoch.
prophetic lineage. Enoch, Abraham, Moses, Samuel,
Wait, they
Elijah,
skipped a few. All right.
Elisha, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Daniel, Haggai, Ezra, Zechariah, Malachi, John the Forerunner, Anna, Peter. Okay, and then it goes on. Paul, Girolamo Savonarola,
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
William Tyndale. So they're
Okay.
Tyndale
Yeah.
publishing people. Minnow Simmons,
Oh.
John Wesley. And it continues down to Daniel Lane and then D. Ray Tinsman.
This
Yeah.
So he's-
cult goes everywhere.
Oh, really?
Everywhere. They go from Ohio to California to
Well, of course.
Oklahoma to Nepal to the Philippines.
Nepal. These guys are getting it done.
They have
Okay.
meetings everywhere with all
One of these
these
days, we're gonna this
Can we
whole
get a campus in Marion?
there might be this whole thing is gonna fall one day because cults do. They have an expiration date.
Oh, yeah.
Every cult
Yeah.
has an expiration. I hope that nobody dies. Someone probably will.
Well,
They might-
everybody's gonna die.
They might drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
We don't know.
They might do that. But anyway, so I don't know. Look it up, Jason. Maybe
Okay. They have
schools.
Maybe you want to be a part of it.
Oh.
They're very active. Their live feed's pretty good. You know? So I've been checking it out recently. So, all right, what do you got, Jason?
Okay. I got stuff highlighted here.
You know, if nobody gives you good X things anymore, you don't even, you know.
Guys, they have a
They have a
TikTok.
They have a TikTok.
Man, I'm checking these guys out. I'm like,
They
what
have a
direction?
TikTok.
Where are they close to? Is it Dayton? Cincinnati?
Greenville, it's like eastern, like kind of southern, but eastern Ohio,
Like
like
Cambridge.
real close to Indiana. Like they're like,
Indiana. Okay.
yeah, they're like, I'm sorry, western. Did I say
Like
eastern?
eastern?
Western. No,
Western?
western Ohio. So they're like 5 miles from Indiana.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like
That's
right
not a
over there.
bad drive.
No, it's a nice drive. So go check
can
out
make
Ray
that
Tinsman.
every Sunday.
They got a TikTok. That's hilarious.
Yeah, they have
All
a
right,
TikTok.
good for them.
We don't even have a TikTok.
No, we don't, and I won't. I'm not giving my information over to this.
Okay. If you got your hand chopped off,
Okay.
I don't care which one, left or right.
All right, okay.
One hand chopped off.
Uh-huh.
Would you rather have a nub, a hook, or something else? Like a mechanical hand?
Well, I mean, I think
a poker, a stick.
the Luke Skywalker hand would be the ideal thing. Is
Yeah.
that on the table?
That's on the table.
Okay, well then I want the
So
Luke
you
Skywalker.
want a
hand.
metal hand?
I want a fully functional metal hand. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. You don't want to go around with a hook.
No, I don't want to
I
go.
feel
around
like
with
you
a
could
hook.
get some laughs out of some
Jason,
people.
yeah, of course I would get some laughs out, but I can get some laughs out of this other thing too, and I can stab it, and you know. But the hook, you know me, how many times I'm going to hurt myself with that hook?
You're gonna die.
It's not gonna be good.
What
So,
about a nub? Would you walk around with
a nub? Like basically, there's nothing. It's
Yeah,
just
it's
like
just-
a fleshy nub.
A fleshy nub.
I'd take that over a hook. I feel
Okay.
like I could do things with that. Like I could hold stuff down while I saw or something, you know. But I don't. No, I
That's
don't.
how you lost the hand
I
in the
don't
first
want a
place.
hook. If I did get a hook, I'd put a cork on the end of it. That's what I would do. Seems like the right move.
I'd put prosthetic foot on the end
Oh,
of
a
my
foot on your hand.
Yes.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay.
That's something.
Preston?
I mean, a hook would be fun.
I'm thinking a hook would be fun.
Maybe
I
Savannah.
don't know. I don't know.
Make life more interesting.
I feel like mine. I would want an invisible hand.
Ooh.
No, you should.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
you-
So then
no.
I'm picking something up, and people are like,
it's
"What
just
the
floating.
heck?"
Yours would just be a
It's
hand
just-
mixer hand.
No.
A
Because you should
blender?
be in the kitchen.
A whisk?
Right.
Yes.
No.
Maybe like a sponge or something.
Well, like you wash windows, right?
No.
You could have like the
I'm
screech-
retired.
doesn't.
I'm
She
retired.
I fired her.
No, I was
yeah,
retired.
her jersey's hanging up in the rafters. She's the best there ever was. That's what I hear.
Yeah.
You know.
No one
I
can
mean,
beat
the
me.
new guy
She's-
that I'm training
she's
is
in the Hall of
terrible.
Fame. Yeah, I hear
He's
bad things
awful.
about him. Yeah, he's doing no good.
cheese puffs or Cheetos?
Like what kind of Cheetos?
Like the cheese puffs that are like puffy,
The balls.
or the Cheetos
That are crunchy.
No, the balls are different. Cheese balls and cheese puffs,
Crunchy Cheetos.
or crunchy Cheetos.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
I want crunchy cheaters.
Cheaters.
I want crunchy. That's what I call my reading glasses. I put on my cheaters. No, I
I thought you said you had perfect vision.
Sometimes I like to just see things even perfecter. I want crunchy Cheetos
Okay.
in the blue cylinder can. Remember that?
No.
That opens up with the It's the Planters
I don't know what you're
brand.
oh, okay.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking about?
yeah,
And it
yeah.
opens. The top part is metal.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you know what I mean?
A
And
foil.
you pull it off with the foil. And there's they have cheese balls
Yeah.
and the crunchy Cheetos.
So do you prefer cheese balls, cheese puffs, or Cheetos?
I want the crunchy,
Crunchy
Cheetos.
Cheetos.
I don't want the Cheetos brand necessarily. I want
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Planters brand in that
In the
specific container.
Yeah. No, I got you. Okay. Cheese balls, cheese puffs.
Puffs.
You're
Puffs?
a puff guy.
Puffs.
You would be a
Yeah.
puff guy.
Jesse.
I'm still a child.
It changes my answer.
You were gonna be a puff.
I was gonna be a puff guy.
Yeah.
What?
Because I just feel like they're more fun to crunch down on because
It's
it
like
is
styrofoam.
It does taste like
Yeah, and sometimes I chew on the styrofoam peanuts that come in packages. Got a problem with it?
Sure.
Savannah?
I would say puffs.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a lie.
No.
You always get the
when
crunchy ones.
I was pregnant, and I'm never going to be that again. So
Listen, she says that because I have an appointment on Monday. Okay.
Well,
Don't
Oh,
read
you have
too
an
far
appointment.
into it.
Okay.
I don't like this. I don't
what
think
you
that
do
she
behind
should come.
closed doors, that's your business.
Well,
Yeah.
this is. I mean,
I'm trying not to associate with him, but he just keeps
You
bringing
should.
me into it. See, I'm not here for you. I'm here for everybody.
what are the
else.
chances that you just at the last second just run away from the doctor's office? You're sitting there.
Are we talking a snip situation?
Yeah.
He's getting the
Yeah.
snip.
I'm getting snippety snipped.
Why?
2 kids are enough.
So when God said, be fruitful and multiply.
I multiplied.
No, you added. 2 plus 2 is 4.
All right.
That's an addition.
All right. Ask Savannah about that. Because if I'm multiplying, she don't want to be with her. So
Because she doesn't want any more kids.
exactly.
What do we need to do? Some marriage counseling here. We need to work this out.
No, we're good.
What's Peyton doing?
What? I think it's
I
time
mean,
for.
I looked her up. Listen, her and I have a very close birthday.
Okay.
So she's October
You think
8th.
it's Peyton?
I know. It's
All we
gotta
know
be
is that
Patton.
she said we pronounced it wrong, and that Patton
It's
is
got to be
wrong.
Peyton.
So then
Patone.
it's Peyton.
Yeah, nothing other.
It's either Patton or Peyton.
You know, you could probably call her on Twitter right now and be like, "Yo,
Pat. Yeah, it's got to be Patton or Peyton.
Make it sound southern. Say it in a southern.
Patton. Oh, Patton. Hey,
There.
Patton. She is from Alabama.
Say it
Hey,
like that.
Patton.
No, that's not southern. You
Yeah.
gotta get
That's
deeper.
I don't know what that. Are you allowed to say that?
I just did.
I saw.
It happened.
I saw a comedian the other day talking about that. He said that his parents used the term mongoloid, and he was like, when we were kids, he's like, my mom said, well, we're gonna go volunteer over with the mongoloids, and just like, Mom, you can't call them that. And he said when he was a kid, he was like, they're called retards. That's the word that you're supposed to use. You can't call them mongoloids, you know. So
What is
you know,
a mongoloid?
I looked it up. It's a real thing.
What is it?
I mean, it's just what they used to be called.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't use any of those terms because I think
I'm going to
it's
start using
insensitive.
mongoloid.
I think it's insensitive, but yeah, you know, mongoloid apparently is what they used to be called.
Okay.
You know, so.
I think we bring that back around. Okay.
Have you noticed that it's, you know, a lot of people are like, we'll do the Netflix suggestion here in a week, so still like you'd hover above the button, but What?
If we want to continue back with that whole situation,
I don't know.
No, we don't want to continue
Okay.
on it. Did you ever look up Panera on Urban
I
Dictionary?
did it. There's nothing.
Oh, that's surprising.
We can add something.
Okay, I'll bet subscriptions on there though. So it's got to be right. So I every once in a while you'll meet somebody and they're like, oh, I'm really good with faces, but I'm not good with names. Would
Yeah.
you say that's
Yeah.
the case?
Who are you?
Okay, yeah. So a lot of people are like, I'm really good with faces.
I'm pretty good with both.
You're pretty good with both.
Yeah.
But when people say that, like, I'm really good with faces, but I'm not good with names, like, it only can work that way. Because there's nobody that's like, I'm bad with faces, but I'm like really good with names.
No,
and
that
you like,
could be the case.
No, you like come across somebody like, I do not recognize you, but your name is Steve Smith.
But you could be like, her cousin, Jimmy, her cousin. I know Jimmy, but you could see him at the ball and not recognize
No,
him.
I don't think that's a thing. I don't think there's anybody out there that's just like really good. First of all, I think it's impossible.
No, it's not impossible. You'd be like, are you her cousin? Jimmy, right? I know you.
I disagree.
Oh, I forgot my TikTok thing earlier. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Marital issues.
Okay.
I guess so.
They're texting back and forth.
I
The
just
TikTok thing.
messaged
I totally the
TikTok.
the Twitter thing.
Twitter.
X thing.
X.
Do you have an inner monologue
Sure.
that you have an inner monologue? Does everybody here? Do you have an inner
Like
monologue?
just you're always
Yeah,
thinking.
like you're
Oh, yeah.
thinking.
Yeah.
Like
Like,
you-
what the
Having
heck?
That's called thinking, Jason.
Wait, having
You
conversations with
mongoloid.
yourself?
There are people that don't.
They're just
This
nothing.
is a thing.
I know it's not.
No,
They're
I'm telling
lying.
you.
They have to be lying.
No, they don't. Some people don't have the inner monologue.
Jason, here's the thing. Let me just tell you.
Okay.
Everybody wants a thing now, okay? And so they're making up stuff that we cannot refute. You know what I mean? So they'll say something like, everyone else has an inner monologue, but I don't have an inner monologue. And then there's nothing that you can say to be like, no, you do. I can't prove that they do, but they
Yeah.
just want to have a thing. Like
Yeah.
everybody wants to have a thing now.
And then it's like,
right?
can I get some medication for that?
Yeah, and of
Yep.
course there's some sort of medication to give you that inner monologue, and it's just demons talking to you at that point,
Yeah.
So it's not a thing. It's not a thing.
I think it is a
It's
thing.
not a thing. Like,
Again, those are called mongoloids.
I just really made your day with that, didn't I?
I love it.
Yeah. Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
going to be throwing that around as a
I
slur.
think the point is that words evolve over time.
Yes.
And that it's okay to evolve somewhat with those words.
Yeah.
I'm not going out of my way to offend anybody.
Not on purpose.
Oh, I am.
Yeah. All right. Let's just go ahead and let's just do the Netflix suggestion of the week. This is going off the rails. Levi's going to fix this song, by the way. He's got a plan. I don't know how.
Netflix, watch these shows with us. Netflix, or maybe Hulu Plus. Netflix, watch these shows with us. Netflix, or maybe Hulu Plus. Or maybe Amazon Prime or something like that, like YouTube, or we don't want to put a box around
Jason,
what we watch, so you never
what is
know.
your Netflix suggestion of the week?
Okay, I've got this queued up to watch next.
All right. I love it.
I've not watched it yet.
Okay. I'm excited.
Because I'm still finishing Strange Worlds. I've got 2 left and we're done. We're all caught up. Okay.
Is it currently happening, Strange New Worlds?
It is. So I think there's 3 seasons out there. Only 2 are on Paramount.
Strange.
So whenever that,
Okay.
it's a new world, yeah. Whenever
Oh,
that,
maybe it's because the writers' strike. Like it's not out yet. Maybe that's.
no, I think it aired on TV. It's just not on Paramount.
Is that how that works?
I don't know.
I don't know. It doesn't
Honestly,
matter.
I don't know. But anyways, I got
Nobody
2
cares.
more, then I'm caught up. But next on my list,
You're
and
queued up.
I'm queued up.
on Paramount.
No.
Oh,
Netflix.
Okay, sorry.
The Great British Baking Show.
Oh, I've watched the first episode.
Cake Week, week 1.
Have you watched it?
No, it's queued up.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna watch it probably tonight or maybe tomorrow.
Well, I can't really talk about it then, can I?
It's Cake Week though, right?
It's Cake Week.
I like Cake Week.
So here's what I know about season 1 that's not going to give away, or the next season of Great British Baking Show that's not going to give anything away, like that you don't already know. First of all, Matt's gone.
What?
The bald guy.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Okay. He was growing on me.
He generally was disliked apparently by a lot of people.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He did not test well in the markets. I think he was there for 2 seasons, maybe 3.
I liked him.
Well, he's gone.
Okay.
Noel's still there, and of course Paul and Prue are still there.
Of course.
But Matt has been replaced by a A black woman.
I was going to guess that. Yeah.
Yeah, I should have let you guess.
Yeah.
She's British. She's like not funny, but she's kind of like, jovial.
Jovial.
Yeah, I'd say she's jovial.
Exuberant.
She's exuberant.
Okay.
It's not the worst. I still miss the two original ladies.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that I miss. I liked her, and the blonde one was really funny too.
Yeah.
I don't remember their names, but those are my favorites. So and also there's no more international weeks. They would do like Mexican week or Italian week. They got in big trouble last year for Mexican week. Did you know that? No. They were all wearing sombreros, and apparently people were very offended. I doubt that actual Mexicans were offended.
None of the Mexicans he was all offended. Americans.
Yeah, just white American liberals, but were very offended. So they've cut out all of that.
That's stupid.
And there's no more international weeks.
I think they should make it more extreme.
Here's what I think about the Great British Baking Show, Jason. Do you want to know what I think?
I want to know what you think.
Here's what I think about the Great British Baking Show. I think every season has like 10 episodes or whatever.
Yeah.
Every season should be the same. There should be a bread week, a cake week. You know what I mean? Like there should be the same challenges, not the exact same
order
or the things that they're making necessarily, but the theme should be the same every year.
Yeah.
I think that should bring it. Now,
well, I think
I do have one spoiler that I'd like to give you that doesn't give away like people or anything.
I have an idea real quick.
Okay.
What they should do is put all 10 different things in like a bingo roller. And
right, and they don't know till it happens.
You don't know till it happens. This week we have
I like
cake
that.
week.
Right, and then we know there's only like 2 left. So it's like, we still haven't done
we haven't done bread yet.
Schnitzel week.
Yeah. The crumpets.
Crumpets, cookies, biscuits. So I will give away one thing. The technical challenge is the opening of, I know none of you guys care about this, I don't care. The opening of Great British Baking Show, the song that happens.
Yeah.
You know the chocolate cake with the raspberries?
Yeah.
That's what they're making. That exact cake.
Nice.
I was so excited.
I like it.
I had to pause it. I was so excited. All right, okay. Relax. They're going to do it. They're finally going to make that cake, And I walked around for a little bit, maybe, had to get the jimmies out, but it was pretty exciting. Yeah.
Hey, should we do a Murder, She Wrote update?
No.
Sure, I know it's just Savannah loves Murder, She Wrote. Yeah.
I'm going to leave. All right.
You literally were, if we kept on doing that, you would have stopped listening to the show.
100% would have. Yeah. There's no argument.
When we first started that, I thought this is going to be great.
This is
you
what's
were
going to put
wrong.
us on the map. Here's what you can't say about it, though, that we didn't give it our all.
Oh, we tried.
Because I gave it my all.
Yeah,
I'm telling you
know.
that Magnum PI and Murder, She Wrote crossover. Oh, come on.
It's quality 80s television. So
80s, that's where it needs to stay.
Jesse, you look like you have a glint in your eye. Is there something you're going to say? Okay.
Nope, I'm still waiting on Patton to get back to me
Oh,
on
I
Twitter.
see. Okay.
She's slow on there.
All right. My Netflix suggestion of the week is something that you have suggested already, but I'm done with it. It's Ahsoka, and I've watched them all.
I've watched them all, yeah.
What do you think?
Lots of women.
It's like The View for Star Wars.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. No, that's true.
Yeah.
It's lots of women. And I'm not anti-woman. I'm
we're
actually very pro-woman.
We're on record as a show. We're pro-woman.
Yes.
I'm as pro-women as Andrew Tate.
Oh.
They don't all land, do they?
No.
Someone out there's going to like that one.
I just want to isolate the disappointment in Savannah's voice. Just the kind of like inaudible, just, you know what I mean? It was the sound of disappointment. It was, if we could isolate that sound.
Yeah.
He hears it a lot.
It's just white noise for you now. Yeah.
No, it was.
We're very pro-woman.
Yeah, it was
on the
woman
show.
heavy.
The women
Heavy
weren't
women?
heavy. They weren't heavy women.
Some were heavier than others.
So
Ahsoka.
are we also
Ahsoka
pro
looks a little
are we
thick.
pro heavy women?
She's strong. She's not beefy. What?
Are we also pro heavy women?
I'm just pro women, okay? Like, I want what's best for women. I love the fact that they exist in the same world that I exist in. Much preferable than a world full of men,
Yeah.
So I don't know how else to say it.
I concur.
Good job, God, with the women. You nailed it. It was an improvement,
Yeah.
I think, over the man version.
Yeah.
I think he looked at the man and he thought, you know what?
I could do better.
Everything else has been pretty good. This guy, I think I could do this better.
Yeah.
I knocked the lion out of the park.
Yeah.
The mountains were amazing. Everything I did. But the man, I was a little tired.
He got a mulligan shot.
Yeah, and he improved. But anyway, Ahsoka it's good.
I didn't feel woke to me.
You know, it didn't feel woke.
It just felt woman strong.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that's my only knock.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what they do with season 2.
I like the witch stuff.
I love. I didn't care for the witch stuff. I love Balin, that Jedi. He's cool.
He's cool. He's dead.
And
Spoiler.
He died in real life.
Oh yeah, the guy.
The actor died?
Yeah, he died like last year,
Yeah.
right?
What?
Yeah, he died last year.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I know. He was gonna carry it. I know. I was. I know. I'm sorry.
Wait.
Yeah.
Probably COVID.
Yeah.
How did he die?
I don't know.
He looked the picture of health. Look it up. That's what I'm doing. I just found this out. This is
Devastating.
I'm going through the stages of grief right now because I kept on telling people I like that guy. They need to give him his own show.
No.
He was so cool.
It'll never happen.
He looked the picture of health.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's a car accident or something.
Oh, that's devastating. So they're gonna have to ride around that. They're gonna have to figure out a way to because he was
kill him off.
Or just CGI.
and it won't be dramatic.
He reminds me. What's the guy on Jurassic Park?
Man,
Chris Pratt.
No.
Bum, dun, dun,
No, the original
dun,
dude.
dun.
The original
Sam
guy.
Neill?
Yeah, he reminds me
He's
of
got
an
an
old Sam
older
Neill.
Sam Neill feel.
So can we just get
There-
Sam Neill in there?
Yeah.
There was never an official cause of death.
COVID.
It was COVID.
Yeah, it was COVID.
Actually,
No,
it
no,
was the
no.
shot.
No,
it was
listen.
the shot.
Well,
He probably had the shot.
But if it was COVID, you better believe they would say it was COVID.
Well, that's true. It was definitely the vaccine.
Yeah.
They put him in.
We're not going to be on YouTube for this episode.
Because the vaccine kills people?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
You have
well,
to say, as long as you say allegedly, it all counts.
but you would say you would tell people to watch that documentary that you
Died suddenly.
died suddenly.
Yeah.
And then, just make up your own mind.
Make up
about
your own
it.
mind.
Don't
Yeah.
let
You
me
go
tell
to Rumble, look up "Died Suddenly."
Uh-huh.
There's an hour-and-a-half documentary,
It'll blow your mind.
among other things.
Mm-hmm. All right, Jesse, Savannah. Savannah, do you have something you're watching nowadays?
Not on TV, but I like to watch Ninjas or Butterflies on YouTube.
I'm sorry, you like to do what again?
Watch Ninjas Are Butterflies.
Ninjas are butterflies.
It is good.
It's a podcast similar in kind of feel to ours.
but they do conspiracy theories.
Yeah, Jason,
I
you would
love
like
it.
them.
Ninjas
You would like them.
are butterflies.
Yes, actually,
It's Sunday Cool.
Kind of
Sunday
like
Cool.
Toys R Us. What?
Sunday Cool.
Sunday Cool is like
Sunday
There's
Cool.
words that are being said that I don't understand
Okay,
what's going on
the
right
creek-
now.
Curriculum.
Ninjas are butterflies. Sunday. It sounds like you're having
at
a
the
stroke.
church that I attend.
At the church you attend.
The
Okay.
Greenville?
during the during the kids class, there are sometimes big lesson videos.
Oh.
Those big lesson videos, it's that guy.
I'm not
who
really
does
connected
these.
with what's happening back there.
I know. I'm just saying. There's these.
No,
Anyway,
he's the funny guy with the beard.
Yes,
he's a
yes,
Christian.
Yes,
and
and
well,
he
they
has
have a podcast.
and they have a great podcast.
What?
He's a Christian.
Yeah. He's funny.
No,
Oh,
and
yeah,
his co-host is funny too.
And what's the name of the show?
Ninjas
are
Hey,
butterflies.
this is mine. Ninjas
enunciate.
are butterflies.
Is this co-host a Christian?
Could
Yeah,
yes,
all of them
they
are.
all are.
Do we know this? How
Yes,
do we know this?
because they speak about the Bible on there. It's not.
Greenville speaks about the Bible.
I think.
Okay.
Well, that's a good point.
No, but I think they work inside of a church. Like,
Greenville works inside of it.
Oh, okay.
I actually think that it would be cool if we all could do a show together sometime. You just listen to them.
Where are
we
these
reach
people?
out? Let's
Where are
reach
they?
out. Let's
Yeah.
have him on the show.
They're based out of Florida.
Yeah.
That-
Yeah.
Okay,
So it'd be-
Okay.
fly him up here.
Yep.
Yeah, let's get him here.
They
I
were
would do
only-
a show with them.
They only had the podcast open for a year, and they have 1 million subscribers.
I don't
I'm,
like
I'm just saying.
We're not gonna have
That's
them
what
on.
I said when she was like, that.
I hate
They're pretty
these
good.
people.
They have 1 million subscribers.
Why would you even say that? You know that's going to ruin my night. Like, I'm not going to be able to sleep all
I'm just
night.
trying to give you something to work towards.
Next thing you know, she's gonna say that they're all funnier than you, Dan.
They're more Christian than you. They're funnier than you.
They have more hair than you.
All right. Savannah's got jokes. Mute her, Stella. Listen, if someone wants to reach out, the
Ninjas are butterflies.
Are butterflies, guys. If you want to
Yeah.
come on the show,
Listen, you
we'll
got
talk-
1 million subscribers. You could fly yourself up here.
Fly yourself up here. We will have a discussion about. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. We're
Yeah.
not like guys that like talk about the Bible on our podcast. Like that's not what we do.
They don't do
They
that
don't do
either.
much.
Oh,
no,
okay.
no.
Good.
Like it's they're
It's
like I
like-
said, they're kind of
Oh,
like us,
okay.
where it's you know that we're believers.
If you
Christian-
know,
sometimes
if you know, you know.
If you
Yeah.
know, you know.
So
Yeah.
they're Christian adjacent.
And it's
Yes.
like a PG show.
Yes.
It's a PG
It's
show.
PG.
Yeah.
They're very PG. So,
Oh, very PG.
yep, we're
Yeah.
PG.
Jesse
Like
can't be on
you,
it.
very parent guardian. Like you really need a parent guardian. They're very PG.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of like more than PG-13.
It's a
like
Fiji.
there's like PG, PG-13, and then very PG. It's not R, but it's right there.
On the line.
Very like you want to make sure to have a parental guardian in the room. Like
100%.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What ninjas are butterflies?
Ninjas
And
are
what's a
butterflies.
Sunday's cool?
Sunday Cool is just like
The-
their parent company, I would think.
Something like that.
Something like
Ah,
that.
that's what we need is a parent company.
Yeah. 7-Eleven was
Planned
doing it for you.
Parenthood?
That's true.
Yeah.
We kicked that one.
Yeah.
I wonder.
That's not even what.
Yeah, I know. It's the only company I can think of about
What'd
that
you
said
say?
parent.
He said Planned Parenthood. I don't know
no,
why.
I don't want that as a parent
Yeah,
company.
we're against Planned Parenthood.
Yeah.
Now, we don't make a lot of political statements or religious statements, but here's one wrapped up. Both of those. Planned Parenthood. Bad news. Don't like those guys.
Margaret Sanger.
Margaret
was
Sanger.
Evil.
Incredibly racist.
I bombed one of their locations one time.
Like Church of God.
You can't say that.
Like you went inside and took a dump.
When-
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Ray Tinsman. Do you think he's probably against Planned Parenthood? Would be
I
my
hope
guess.
No,
This guy's hard to nail down.
I don't get him yet.
Yeah.
Does he have? Does he? I wonder if
Just
he's
when
on
you
X.
think, just when you think you figured him out, you haven't.
Is he? So he's anti.
He's his own thing. You know what I mean? Like you want to know what side he's on? It doesn't. He's on his side.
Yeah,
That's
above
what-
Oh,
Jesus.
he's on the X. I am the chief apostle of the Church of God Restoration. This includes all congregations of the Church of God internationally.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Well,
not too
It's a
active.
refreshing move.
Now that
All right.
we're on the internet, isn't everybody international? This is an international podcast.
That's true.
We have people that listen from all
Oh,
over.
they're woke.
No,
They are.
Yep.
Why?
So he has 3 tweets total.
Okay.
And one of them was in the. He's a BLM guy.
Oh well, I'm.
He's
telling
Amish and BLM. This is so weird.
This guy's hard to figure out. I'm telling you.
Literally in his tweet, he said, "I'm the leader of this church group, and we are in Minneapolis to share the comfort of the gospel to people who are hurting. We are all hurting by the injustice done to George Floyd. Hashtag Amish. Hashtag George Floyd. Hashtag Black Lives Matter. Hashtag I can't breathe."
Whoa.
And that tweet was a response to Donald Trump.
huh?
Do you think Donald? Do you think that Donald knows who this guy is? So yeah,
I
this
need to know more about this guy.
Yeah.
What's his name? Ron Tisman?
Ray Tinsman.
Ray Tinsman.
Ray Tinsman.
So do you know?
We should get him on the show.
You want to get into
Two
local
Rays?
politics?
Is Ray Grogan up for re-election?
Well, obviously we're on Team Ray Grogan. You know, obviously,
Yeah.
obviously, whatever race.
What about Tim Collins?
So Bill Collins
Oh, I'm sorry.
is running for mayor. Bill Collins is running for mayor.
Great sign guy.
He's got a
The
great
best
sign guy.
signs.
Yeah.
So he's running against a guy. Did you know there's a Democratic candidate? Do you even know this?
Is
No.
it Scott?
Santos?
Mr.
Or
Cardinal
Scherzer.
Money.
You know that thing that they built in the I know this is great international radio, but that little park they built downtown, the pavilion
Founders-
is called the Scherzer Pavilion.
No.
What a
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, it's,
what a
Stop.
bad
I know, it's
idea.
called the Scherzer Pavilion.
He named it after himself.
I sang there recently, and I asked the guy who was
Yeah.
setting me up. I was like, "Can I refer to it as the Bill Collins Pavilion?" And he's like, "You can call it whatever you want to call it."
And you
so,
did.
There's this guy named running for mayor against, and we'll have anybody on that wants to. We'll have Bill on, or we'll have this guy. His name is Glenn Coble. Okay.
Okay.
He's the Democratic candidate. This is his Facebook picture, Jason.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey.
So he's at a Black Lives Matter rally. Okay, with a mask on. Actually, I was at this rally.
Oh, the one uptown.
In full disclosure, I was there. I actually might be in this picture.
I walked up there with my dog.
I was here, but I was certainly not with this guy. He's wearing a mask. It's a Chicago Cubs mask, and my phone just died. And he's wearing and he has a sign that says "Take your foot off my brother's neck" or something like that. So this is the guy that's running for mayor in Marion against.
I'm
Bill
all for
Collins.
Bill.
So yeah, just in case anybody wondered, we're all team Bill Collins. We love him. So
Vote Bill.
So should we?
We're at the butthole thing.
Sure, the butthole thing, Jesse.
Jesse Strong opinions. Opinions are like buttholes.
Levi's working on a song.
Everybody has one, and most of them stink. Here's mine.
What's your opinion?
So today, I had to poop, and I was in public, as I normally am. I blow up lots of bathrooms in the public. And one thing frustrates me more than anything else in this world.
Yeah.
It's when you're in the middle of a good one. And the automatic lights in the bathroom turn off.
Here's what I don't like the most about. There's a lot of things that I don't like about this. But here's what I don't like the most about what you just said. And I could make a list. But what I don't like the most is that when he says you're in the middle of the good one, regretfully, I know exactly what he means.
You know, everyone.
Like that connects with me in a way that I'm not proud of.
I was in the middle of a good one today, and the light goes off. And of course, the sensor to turn the light back on is not in the stall. I'm sitting here like this.
Yeah.
And it's not working.
Yeah.
And so I open the door. I start to open the door.
Sure.
Like, I'm still on the toilet. I haven't even finished up yet.
Because you're in the middle of a good one.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of a good one. And I open the door to try to wave my hand out. And then I have this like fear, like, oh crap. What if someone walks in, the light turns on, and now there's... And also, the door to the bathroom is staring straight at the door. So they would have been looking right at me.
Yeah.
So I had to shut the door real quick, lock it, wipe in the dark, and then open the door and the light
Did you have
turns
your
back
phone?
on. Yeah.
It's a flashlight on your phone, right?
Yeah, but try doing that while wiping after a good one. It's kind of...
Wait, if it's a good one, you don't have to wipe, though.
This is true.
It's true.
That's one of
But
the
you always got to
definitions.
double check.
Well, yeah, you double check.
I mean, it's like after you're done and you're like, oh yeah, I'm done wiping, and then you do one more
For good
just,
measure.
There was
for
one
good
time where I was
measure.
like a month into keto, and I was like, I don't even need to wipe anymore. Like, I know. I'm confident.
I'm pretty sure my brother-in-law doesn't wipe.
Jesse, have you ever been you got something?
Well, yeah, we got one more X comment from
Oh.
Sue. I am blessed, loyal listener.
Uh-huh.
She goes, "Is it possible for anyone to function without the internet for 1 month?
No.
Banking, online deposits, doctor office visits, check-ins, Amazon."
I mean, I can, but like, I don't really. I'm not like Erica
Could
would
your
have
family?
to
That's what I'm saying. Could
Oh,
your family
sure.
unit function without the internet?
function. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
Not well.
I don't.
It'd be
think
tough.
So. Jesse, have you ever been to one of those bathrooms where the toilet's
Yes.
just in the middle of the room and there's no walls around it, and it's just like, but there's also urinals in there, and it's just a toilet, like a freestanding toilet with a bathroom door that doesn't lock. Have you ever been to one of those? They exist.
That's scary.
It is scary.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Now, would I, if I had to go, would I go in and be like, nope, not doing this?
Yeah.
No. I'll just
You would
poop
go.
proudly.
So
have you
then,
ever been in multiple toilets with no stalls? There's just like 3 toilets in a row
Yeah,
and
side
no
by
stalls.
side.
They're
Co-pilot,
side.
co-piloting with people.
When I was in middle school, there was a free open toilet like that.
yeah,
Just hanging out.
Open range.
it takes a
Yeah.
very confident person.
Listen, I got more
So,
confidence than anybody.
I think there's 2 basic moves. Is then when somebody walks in, you either just act like let's just both pretend that this isn't happening. I won't look at you or acknowledge you. You don't look at me or acknowledge me, and we can get out of this situation.
Yeah.
And just pretend like it didn't happen.
Or the power stare.
That's the opposite end of the
That's dominance.
spectrum. Just the power stare. I would acknowledge, be like, hey, yo,
How you doing?
this
This is
kinda
a good
weird,
one.
you
Oh,
know?
and then you gotta keep that going because when they start dropping, like, hey, nice one, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to yeah. It's like
go for a high five
battleship.
You say co-piloting? Is that what you called that?
Yeah. Back in high school, when you'd ask the teacher to go to the bathroom, you'd ask when everybody's, hey man, want to co-pilot?
Yeah, and
So
then
you
they
get
would
poop
throw,
together.
and then they would throw soap at each
Oh, yeah,
other's
soap
eyes.
heaps. Yeah, there's soap at each other over the stalls. Good times. I did that once in a public restroom to a stranger. Not a
This
good idea.
is Dan signing off for Jason, reminding you to always keep your stick on the ice and never wear the blue sweats.
Sit, boo, boo, sit. Good dog.
I've spoken.
Good night, Lauer Patch Kids. And especially to you, Patton.
I thought you were gonna get some points.
Yeah,
there
I
and
thought
say
you were gonna
Savannah.
get points too.
No,
but
she
you
ruined
didn't.
my fun tonight.
Yeah.
No, it's good night, Lauer Patch Kids,
Yeah.
especially to you, my beautiful wife Savannah,
No,
who
it's too
I
late.
love
It's too
so
late.
Yeah,
much.
no,
Is it off? Are we done recording?
It's just too late.
no.
Too late.
I'm driving you home, maybe.
Whatever.